Huh? Hey man, hey, you shook up my whole reality with that movie thing. Like, I didn't stop thinking about that. Why you say that? Okay. I need a USB-C cord so I can hook it up. You got one?
It's gotta be something deeper.
my wife's on her way. But yeah. Appreciate it. Man, hey, whatever else you got, let me know, man. But that drone thing, that might be what I end up doing. I'm with it.
Everything on the box is there, except for
Oh wow! But once you acquire that, everything opens up.
they'll get special exemptions for certain airspace when you show them the contract.
Okay.
Like you heard, you doing the whole
Okay.
It's an app. You ain't already got it. You ain't already got it.
You want to turn it off?
No, turn it off.
Oh, it'll shut off.
It's not plugged in. Turn on.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, let me hit these businesses. Hey, we gonna talk though, for real.
I got you.
All right.
Let's do it. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, shalom, y'all. They're running a little behind, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go out here and hold on. Let me go outside. It's too noisy. How you doing? She on her way. Yeah, we live.
I ain't got no sense.
Okay. All right. Hey, let me get by you. Excuse me, sir. All right, y'all. What's going on? How you doing? Yeah. All right. So what we're gonna do, because they're running a little behind, we're gonna check out some of the businesses out here and see what everybody's selling. How you doing? So we're gonna see what's for sale out here. There he is, the baddest DJ in Israel. Hold on, let's just take a moment of silence to recognize. All right. Shalom. You're selling these books? Yeah. Okay. Well, we're live, and we're gonna talk about your books. Matter of fact, hold on one second. Let me get all the feeds up and going here. Huh? Yeah, I mean, you can if you want. I don't powder mine, so you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Hey, shalom, y'all. Shalom. We're here at the Great Gathering Hebrew Workshop. I got my camera and everything all set up. And things are running a little behind. So what I'm going to do, I'm out here. I'm going to check out all these businesses out here in the marketplace. Is that, what would you call this, a marketplace, or what they call it? Okay. So the first one we're going to cover is Sister Deborah. We have Sister Deborah here. And go ahead and talk a little bit about, and you can hold that up so they can see it.
I wrote this book a couple years ago, and it's my personal struggle with addiction. All addiction is the same, whether it be to heroin, to pornography, to food, to anything. You have a stronghold, you can't get free. You get back, you fall again. I want to give you a way to be free forever. No going back. You can walk away free, and I use everything in Scripture to support what I've done, and I also provided my personal testimony. My hope will be a blessing to all of you and to anyone that you know who is struggling. And you know, in the culture we're living right now, everybody got an addiction to something. So my hope is that it will help you. It's not just for food, any addiction, and I'm praying that it helps you. Thank you very, very much.
Praise it. And do you have this registered on the Brew Link? That's a Hebrew Israelite directory. So, and there's a section on there for books also. Yeah, there's over 300 people on there, so definitely get it on there. And
I have a website, DeborahRTillman.com, and you can purchase the book online. You could also come here and see me, and I will sign it for you. But I will most certainly register my business.
Yeah, it's totally free. So do you have a card or something so I can show the people online?
No, I don't.
Okay. But say that again slowly
My
so they can
website
hear.
is DeborahRTillman.com. www.DeborahRTillman.com. You can buy a book and you can get my testimony there.
Okay.
Thank you.
There it is.
Yay. Thank you.
All right, Deborah Tillman. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna see who else is available right now. It looked like we got some. Shalom, sis. Shalom. We live, and there's a ton of people watching, so we're gonna get the word out about what you're doing.
Okay.
So go ahead and talk to us.
Well, this is called a New You Global. There's some healthy organic juices that's made right here in the Detroit area.
Okay.
All our fruits and roots are imported from Jamaica, Ghana, or India.
Go ahead and pour me a sample.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Some samples.
I thought it was wine at first.
It's better than wine.
Okay. But there's no alcohol in it.
No alcohol.
Okay.
It is made with alkaline water.
Awesome.
So, which is healthy, of course.
And here,
you know.
while she's fixing that, here's the website. You see the website right there. All right. And we're gonna check out some of the beverages she has.
So
And like I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So this is moringa. Moringa is a tree that grows in Ghana.
Oh, yeah.
And it has every
Everything.
nutrient your body needs.
Right.
It's for all you need. Energy, whatever you need, moringa has it. And so I'm gonna let you try this moringa.
All right. Here we go, Israel.
It has like 92
Man.
antioxidants.
Wow.
So
It
this
tastes
one,
good.
it is. They're all great.
Man.
This one is the beets
Pour it in
with
there.
pomegranate. Now, beets is actually this drink is really good for high blood pressure. I have
Okay.
lots of testimonies of people who no longer have to take their blood pressure medication because
Okay.
of this. It's also a natural colon cleanser. So if you have issues going
Right.
regularly, get you some
Clean
beets.
you out.
It'll get you straight, right?
And be generous. I'm a big
okay.
old boy.
All
I'm a
right.
big old boy.
I don't want you to have no emergency. Because sometimes they start, it gets
Wow.
active right away. That's good, isn't it? People
Boy,
call that fruit.
and look, when Sister Koya come over here, she gonna put us in debt. Ooh.
Yes,
He says my name and I just
Koya, them juicy. Let her try the moringa one.
Okay.
I mean it, and it tastes sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Actually, the tree that grows in the moringa tree, every
Man,
part of
it
it
tastes
can
good.
be used.
Oh, moringa is powerful.
There you go. We got
She knows a lot about herbs. Yeah.
You got a testimony right there.
Y'all better come get this.
I told her stop pouring me them small samples.
Packaging. Look at your presentation.
I need that cup to run it over.
All right.
This tastes so good.
Man, that
This
is
is the
good.
turmeric. Turmeric is great for regulating your blood sugar levels. For those that with diabetes, you really want to here you go. That's
Now,
just
can
for
we
you.
take all three? Can we?
You can take all four. That's actually four.
It's four.
And
Okay,
actually, most of us mix them together, and we just take 3 ounces. You just need 3 ounces a day. Did you want to try
This
the?
woman is on the ball.
Yes, here, you can the same cup.
Now, okay, how much per bottle?
The bottles are $50 per bottle.
Okay. All right.
Okay. And you taste it
That's
to
not
be
bad.
ginger. That's what you meant.
Oh, and I taste the pepper too.
In
Tasting the
turmeric.
yeah, you gotta have both.
Man.
That's great.
Beautiful.
And it's great turmeric actually helps fight malignant cells.
Right.
Hint, hint. You know, we can't technically say
Right.
it, but you get the drift. So
All right,
anybody that
and that's
has-
the website. Now I'm gonna move on to the next person, but are you registered on the Brew Link?
No.
There you go. You tell her about it.
Right here.
Put your brew link in our online business directory.
There we go.
support each other.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I know these guys.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. Hey, we live here. Yeah, we and go ahead and talk to us, man.
All
Tell us
right.
what you got.
A 7-day journey, insight into the biblical feast. This book is powerful. We break down all the 7 feasts from the beginning, from Bereshit. We even break down Bereshit and show you how everything is tied up in one word in the Bible. You got to get this book.
Right. And where can they get this book at?
If you don't get it here, which we do have it for $20, you can go on Amazon and you can get either the book, the hard copy, or the ebook on Amazon.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, so y'all heard it. And of course, I'm going around. Make sure you get registered on the Brew Link. You got it registered on there?
No,
'Cause we got a book section.
I'm going to
Okay.
register this on the Brew Link.
That's what's up. All right.
Bless you, bye.
Shalom, sis. I seen this on the Brew Link. Wait, what's your name?
This is actually my boyfriend, Quinn Batiste, and he
That looks-
has a website called Batiste Imagery, and this is also on Amazon right now. So you
Hold
can
up.
go to Amazon.
Okay.
And, just type in Quinn Batiste, and then everything will pull up for you.
And can we see what's in there?
Sure.
Because we definitely need stuff for the kids.
Yes, we do. So we have some pretty cool illustrations, and then we also have some hidden scriptures in here for the kids and
Look how
activities.
big the letters are.
Yes.
So perfect. Look at that.
Awesome.
It's nice. And this will be a series. So we also have activity books coming with crossword puzzles, like find the picture and things like
Okay.
that. We're also working on hopefully in the near future to have some type of cartoon or
Let me know, because I will help y'all with that.
way. So we really want
Get
this
at me.
That was
to
my
be a big
question. If you
thing.
guys had
Give her,
cartoons.
give her
We're
my,
working for it.
get her contact information.
Yes, take as many cards as you would like. Yes.
Now, is that registered on the Brew Link, on the directory?
No, but I will. Here
Definitely.
it is.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Hey, I like that shirt. I like the shirt, and I definitely, the books is on point. Now you draw those yourself?
So I have an illustrator in Ukraine that I work with.
Oh, okay.
So we work together on it, but the book is self-published. I wrote it. Her mom helped me edit it.
Okay.
But yeah, and the artwork I do myself. I make prints. I
Awesome.
do originals. I sell originals, prints. And I'm trying to make the clothes. I don't know if you can call them down there in the front. The t-shirts.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm trying to make a little bit of everything, man.
There ain't no reason to be up in Walmart buying nothing. Hebrews got talent. And like she was saying, y'all were looking into a cartoon. I told her, Koya will give you our contact info. Because if you start doing a cartoon, we got your back. We'll help you push that all the way out
That's
there.
what's
So
up.
we need it. There's a huge need for that for the kids. So.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that.
All right, y'all. All right.
Alright.
What? Oh, they got a board game too. Or is that the truth of
Promised
y'all?
Land.
Okay.
Promised Land. Just
Shalom, sis. So you have a board game. Is this the one Brandon had on there? Oh, okay. All right. Well, talk to us about it.
Yeah, so the board game tracks the journey from Israel out of Egypt to the Promised Land. It has scriptural references on every card, which has the Most High's commandments on them. So it's 108 cards, each a different commandment, and you move. Whoever gets to the Promised Land first wins.
Okay.
And all of that's compacted into a card game that we just launched. That's kind of like Uno, but it also has the scriptural references on it as well.
Awesome, awesome. And the website
There.
is here. So this is the website. I'm trying to get it to focus. All right, can y'all see that? All right, awesome. We need stuff like this, man. Y'all don't need Monopoly. You don't need to get no. All right, and do you have this register on the Brew Link?
The Brew Link? No, I don't.
Yeah, go ahead and register it on there. There's like hundreds of people on there, so it'll definitely get the word out. And this is your game?
Yes.
Okay, so let me know, Coy will get your contact information. If you want to come on the show, we'll bring you on the show and help you get the word out. Anything to get off this Babylon stuff. All right. So what's this?
Hey, welcome to the booth.
Wait. Oh, that's you.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So this is a musical project that we're promoting. It's called Yahuda Anthology Hebraic.
Say it louder.
Yahuda Anthology Hebraic.
Okay.
And it's a musical journey through our history as a people from the ancient time till now. If you look at this paper right here,
I'm gonna put this up here so they can get your video.
yeah, for sure. Thank you. Basie.
Okay. All right.
And this project shows our journey. It's 7 tracks showing our journey from the ancient times to when we were enslaved to being in this new world to becoming awoken and understanding our identity.
Awesome.
7 songs, and it shows the journey of our people musically.
All right.
Yeah. The album. So this one that you're looking at is out now. This is my solo project I dropped last year in November called Holy Temple, and we shot that in Israel.
Wow.
So that's all shots in Israel. And then this one that we're promoting now, the Yahuda project, is coming out in a week's time. So this is like unveiling it to the Hebrew community and getting feedback. So we invite everyone to come to the booth, take a headphone, listen to a few tracks, and give us feedback as you see what's happening right now. Is it good?
She jamming. It's all good. All right, man.
Thank you very much.
All right. Now, you got your music registered on the Brew Link?
No, but I will.
Get it registered, and if you contact me, I'll bring you on the show when you release your album. Let me know.
Perfect. I will.
Okay.
I definitely will, bro.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, that's it. Oh, okay. Shalom, sis. I'm doing good. You live. Go ahead and talk about your business.
Okay. This is from Liberia. We got all kind of items for you. We got material, fanny packs, wallet. We got nice earrings for the ladies. We got t-shirts for $10, book bags.
Oh, wow. Y'all got it all over here. Awesome.
You like swimsuits? That's a swimsuit. One t-shirt. What's that you like?
Is that a tunic right here? It looks like a peach.
It's a long dress.
All right.
And then I have fabric if you wanted to make your own.
And they got shirts here too.
A little bit.
Very cute. I like that.
And, do you have a website?
A lot of stuff has
Not yet.
All right. Definitely, here you go. I'm giving this out to everybody. Definitely register it on the Brew Link. It's totally free.
Okay.
There's a ton of Hebrews on there, and it's real easy to do.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Shalom, man. Man, look, hey man, this dude. Every time I see this dude, he pushing the limits. Look at this dude. He be pushing the style limits every time. All right. So.
Did you make your round over here?
No, that's the registration desk. And okay, there's something down here. Okay, there's something here. Shalom, y'all. Shalom. We live. I was just gonna show your business. Who's the owner? Hey, shalom, man. Beneo, what's going on? Hey, we live here. I'm just tell us a little about your business.
Hi, I'm Carter. My name's Shanquilla Carter, and Carter Inc. is my business.
All right.
Been doing graphic design for a minute, and so now I'm basically working on shirts trying to get shirts together. We actually did the shirts for the conference, but we're all out at the moment. You know, still got orders, still need to be picked up.
This is nice.
And so we have a website. It's www.carterinc365.com. It's not actually on the cards because I just had the website built. But you can go ahead and check us out.
And definitely get it registered on the Brew Link so we get the word out about it.
Definitely. Appreciate that, huh?
Yeah, these some nice shirts. I see why y'all sold out.
Yeah.
All right. There you go. Say that website again real slow.
www.carterinc, that's CARTERINK 365.com.
All right.
It's always good talking with you too, Mike.
Thanks.
All
All
right.
right. How you doing? And look at that. Wisdom in the building. We got the scholars here. All right. I'm just covering the businesses. Hey, we're gonna chop it up. Hey, Sister Coy, did you say what's up?
Thanks, Mike.
All right. And we know who this is here. He needs no introduction. All right, let's see what we got over here, all right? Hey, shalom, man. Yeah, we live. Tell us a little about your business.
Greetings. How everybody doing? My name is Mikael, the Alkaline Water Guy. Mikael, better known as the Juice, also known as the Alkaline Water Guy. I've been doing alkaline water and alkaline sun teas for about 15 years. As we can see, this is the setup for it, and by doing alkaline water helps cleanse the body, detoxifies the body, purify the body, hydrates the body, slows the aging down, and it gives you energy. It helps rid the body of colon cancer, breast cancer, diabetes, acid reflux, the flu, obesity, overweight. No sickness can live in an alkaline environment. And like I said, I've been doing this for quite some time. I have a display here, and I know people that had stage 4 cancer. The alkaline water has actually reversed the situation. The doctor told me, said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it, because it's reducing the cancer in your body. Also, I want to do this, something my father don't know, but I'm going to put it out here now, so if you see it, fine, because you may appreciate it. My stepfather, that is, he didn't want to drink the water because he thought water was water, or he didn't believe in the water itself, right? So he ended up with stage 4 lung cancer. So what happened was my mother, she had cases of 16-ounce bottles of water. What she did was she opened them all up, emptied them out, and filled them up with my alkaline water that I made. That was the year before. The following year, because he started, should I say, exerting the chemo. You know, chemotherapy kills the good cells as well as the bad cells.
Right.
So he started using the restroom. He was pushing out a lot of the radiation that was in him.
Wow.
This year, now my wife, she met him for the first time last year when he was in that condition. He couldn't talk, he could lay back, he couldn't get up, he had to be helped. This year, when we went back in February, he's up now, walking around, sitting up, and he's doing a whole lot better. He's even exercising. So I know a lot of people that has helped in my 15 years of doing this, and you know, it's just something that we need to help the body, help ourselves to grow as a people and more healthy and more spiritually wise as well. One thing I want to share with you is all sickness lives and thrives in an acidic environment. No sickness can live in an alkaline environment. By drinking alkaline water, it helps get rid of colon cancer, breast cancer, diabetes, acid reflux, the flu, obesity, overweight. No sickness can live in an alkaline environment. So just sharing that information, as we can see, according to sickness, what causes sickness is the acid buildup in the body, and what causes the acid buildup is acidic foods, acidic drink, and also emotional stress.
And we get a lot of that.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta cut that out.
Exactly, especially by being in Babylon.
And you
know
lying.
what I'm saying? How you doing, sis? So, but this emotional stress causes acid buildup in the body. So when you're mad, sad, angry, and all these other things, it's because of an acid buildup in the body. And this causes sickness in the body.
Right.
But when you start to drink this alkaline water, it starts to cleanse the body from all those different sicknesses and diseases, and also helps the mind and spirit as well. So I've been doing this for quite some time. And one thing I want to add, the name of my company is not just alkaline water, it's called L'chaim.
And you have the website? Is this the web? So this is the web address right here.
Yes,
hold on, it'll
exactly.
focus.
And my email.
And his email's right there. So go ahead.
I just wanted to share with you, not only that, I also use stones, crystals, or organite energy conductors to help line up the chakra and the aura around the body. I play soothing music, and I put my love and my passion to it, which enhances the energy in the water. Also, a lot of people don't know, it's a documentary out called Messages in Water. If you put a name, has power and has energy behind it. The name of my company is called L'chaim, which means to life, choose life. So it's a double blessing on my product.
Okay.
So,
all right.
When we call by name,
so there you go.
There's energy behind it. I appreciate it. My name is Mikael, the Alkaline Water Guy, and you can contact me at 770-572-5315. That's 770-572-5315. Website is lkhyym.com.
All right.
lkhyym.com. At gmail.com.
At Gmail. All right. Absolutely.
You gotta do it.
Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Oh no, we get it. I'm trying to do it now. All right.
Wait a minute. Oh, you can do your fist. You can't do it with your arms.
Yeah, but we're gonna be taking pictures here the whole time. Absolutely. Hey, Corey, go. Get that business right there, the NEGROES.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Michael at the conference. I didn't get a chance to talk to you. Down in
Nashville,
Florida.
Are you in
Pastor
Florida?
Johnson.
Wow.
I've been laughing at y'all. I said, oh, she's talking. Now she's coming out.
Go back there. Go back over there. That way you see.
Out the way.
A little distance, you know how to.
You do too, sister. I just love your spirit. Look at you.
I love y'all. Always watch Jersey coming back.
Don't worry. Just do you got us on the picture?
Retired Air Force. I'm off mic.
It's autofocus. I got it on auto.
Check it out. Make sure it's good. But I'm gonna be around. I gotta get these last two businesses. Koya, make sure the show ain't get ready to start. I gotta cover. Shalom, sis. And with it. Okay.
Yeah. Being a numbers guy,
How you doing? Hey, shalom, brother.
Shalom.
So tell them who you are and what you got.
All right. I am James Byers, also known as Rabbi 2. I'm here, Byers Wealth Strategies. I'm here to help you invest in yourself.
Outstanding.
Plan for tomorrow, today. So, and
go.
my family's here with
The
me.
fam in the house. Shalom, fam.
So yeah, you need investment management, insurances, anything. If it starts with a $sign and ends with a question mark, come talk to me.
I hear you. Hey, and I make sure you rest that on the Brew Link, and I'd like you to come on the show and talk about all that, because our people need to get that. But I gotta go. Hey, the show's starting. Appreciate it. All right, so we're gonna go in. Here you go. All right, we're gonna go in. The show's starting inside, so we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in and get set up in here.
Perhaps within our expatiated semantics, we need to give him a mediocre praise. But if you know God like I know him, he's an extraordinary Elohim. From the rising of the sun to the going down of the same, his name is worthy to be praised. Hallelujah! Let everything that hath breath praise ye Yahuwah. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Nobody can praise like Israel. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! despised by every nation on the earth, but yet we should not be utterly destroyed? It is. Who do y'all love with an everlasting love? Israel. Who's the salt of the earth? Israel. Who's the light of the world? Israel. 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 Who shall awaken from the ashes of the earth? Israel. Can these dry bones live again? Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Well, welcome to Detroit. Welcome to the Great Awakening. Hebrews to Negroes Mega Conference. In the course of the next 3 days, you are going to get such a kaleidoscope of activities. Tonight, you're going to experience a concert. We have some very fine, skilled, anointed Hebrew artists tonight. How many of you are excited about tonight? So we thank you. Is North Carolina represented? All right. South Carolina. They in the back. Do not despise humble beginnings. Do we got Tennessee in the house? What about the great lake state of Michigan? Georgia. All right. Minnesota. What about Texas? There they go in the back. Texas. By the way, Texas, there are more people registered from Texas than any other state other than Michigan. Let's give it up for Texas. So we have them from Connecticut, from New Jersey, from New York. There are 20 Pennsylvania. We got it from, as of last night, there were actually 30 states that are represented here in this conference. We want to thank each of you for your unbelievable patience. We know that we had a couple glitches during our first year, but I want to thank my compadre, I want to thank my partner, I want to thank Ron Dalton Jr. for helping us put this together. So we have tremendous workshops that we're going to experience this afternoon. And again, the concert is going to be tonight. Tomorrow, I'm excited about our intercessory prayer at 9 a.m. You want to be here for intercessory prayer. Israel, we've been called to repent before God. If my people who are called by my name shall, and that's right, and to pray. And so we've been called to pray and to repent and turn from our wicked ways. How many know that Yah is in the process of healing our land? Hallelujah. And so we're going to pray, and then we're going to have a wonderful Shabbat service. We're going to hear the phenomenal man of Yah. We're going to hear Pastor Charles Dow, everyone, tomorrow. So we're really excited. We have not only 30 states represented, there are going to be over 20 workshops. We have 17 phenomenal workshop speakers that you'll get a chance to meet, and you'll get a chance to certainly extrapolate from their wisdom. And so we're excited about that. Listen. You are literally manifesting prophecy. This conference has deep prophetic implications. There was a number of years ago, there were some Gentile pastors who are from, I believe, IHOP, which is out of Kansas City, Missouri. They coupled up with some pastors in Minnesota, some pastors in California. And they begin to have these reoccurring dreams. And their dreams and visions were that African Americans will lead the revival in America. Well, one scripture that Yah gave them was Isaiah 11:11. Isaiah 11:11. And there was a gentleman by the name of Lou Engle, a Gentile pastor, who said that Yah told him to come to the city of Detroit. He didn't know any African American pastors, so he began to look for and search out prominent African American pastors and began to share what Yah had given him. And so he brought about 20 other Caucasian or Gentile pastors with them, and they all had reoccurring visions and dreams that we will lead the revival in America. And here's what Yah gave them. He gave them Isaiah 11:11, and they really didn't understand that scripture. Let me read the scripture for you really quickly. Isaiah 11:11 and verse 12 says, "And it shall come to pass in that day that Yah shall set his hand again the second time." Everybody say second time. Second time. "To recover the remnant of his people." Are you his people? "Which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush." Notice that these are African nations. "And from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamneth and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up again and a sign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth." These Gentile pastors kept quoting this scripture. That was the theme of the conference. It happened November 11, 2011. 11. We had a major prayer gathering with Gentile pastors and African American pastors all came together. And we rented out Ford Field, which is where the Detroit, my beloved, Detroit Lions play. And it was packed. We had all-night prayer. We did 30 days of fasting. And there was no African American pastors to step up and to take on the mandate to lead revival. But Yah told them to come to the city of Detroit. Little did they know that we were the people of the book. Hallelujah. That they were talking about the awakening. And so by you being here, you are really fulfilling prophecy. That the Great Awakening Hebrews to Negroes mega conference will take place in the city of Detroit. Believe it or not, we're just not known for Motown. All right, Berry Gordy and Smokey Robinson. Not just for Motor City. But as Detroit catches a cold, all of America suffers as a result. I know you love your city. I know you come from Tennessee. You come from Texas. But I believe that Detroit is an epicenter. And an epicenter is the middle of an earthquake. It doesn't have to be very large. It can be very small. It just has to be willing to shake violently. I believe over the course of the next 3 days, we're going to shake so violently that it's going to be a quake throughout the nations, throughout the world. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! So we have limited time. We need to get to lunch in about an hour from now. But we're going to hear from Lorvins. And the next voice you will hear is our opening session speaker. You will hear from the co-founder of the Great Awakening and the founder of Hebrews to Negroes series. You will hear from Ron Dalton Jr. Give it up for Lorvins as he comes.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. I'm going to stand here a little bit so I can start the music, but how many people are thankful today? No, that wasn't good enough. How many people are thankful today? How many people are so thankful? When I say thankful, how many people are thankful that God woke them up? I'm not talking about waking you up this morning. I'm talking about the real woke. What I want to do, because I was going to sing another song, but I'm just feeling a certain way, and I have to obey that. I want us, as we are together, to raise our voices. There's a song that I have on my new album called Thanks. And all it says is thanks and have mercy on me all throughout. I want everybody to stand up. And there's not a very often that we come together like this. And through this song, what I want to do, I want everybody to close their eyes. And I want everybody to raise their voices and pray to Yah. Pray for delivery. Pray for Yah to redeem us from this oppression that we go through, so that we can get a renewed mind and a renewed state of mind. And I'm going to go ahead and start the song. As soon as I start, Let's bring the Ruach in here so that we can uplift his name. We're going to raise our voices and pray.
For I am weak. Oh, yeah, I heal.
Just do something a little different.
Psalm 6, verse 2.
Close your eyes. Let's pray to Yahuwah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Yah. I give thanks. I give thanks. Thanks. Yeah, have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Oh, yeah, for I am weak. Oh, yeah, I'm weak. Heal me. Heal us. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy on me. Oh, yeah. Heal me. Heal us. I give thanks. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I give thank you for waking me up. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. All I can say is thanks. Thank you. Have mercy. Have mercy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I am weak. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Have mercy. Have mercy. Oh, yeah. I am weak. Bring healing. Thank you. Thank you. For waking me up. I feel like I'm saying, but you wake me up. Thank you. Thank you. Raise your hand up. All I can say is thank you. All I can say is thank you. Thank you. Have mercy. Have mercy. Oh, yeah. Have mercy. Oh, yeah. Our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, Yah. Thank you for waking us up. Heal us. Have mercy. Forgive us for all the sins that we committed, our forefathers and grandfathers. I ask you, Father in heaven, to lift us up. Give us the ability, Father, that we can trust you in your walk, Father, that we may do all of your commandments. Heal us, Father. Heal us, Father. Heal us, Father. Heal us. Wake us up, Father. Let us get rid of this Babylon mentality, Father in heaven. Let us live the culture that you gave us, Father. Please, Father, have mercy. I know mercy goes before us. For all that hears his voice, Father, that will bring him to the fold. Heal us. Heal us. Heal us. Heal us. Have mercy on me. Have mercy.
right. So I got a lot of information, and we're gonna do part of this presentation, and then go to lunch, and then come back after lunch, and then finish the rest, because I can't get through all of it in the time period that we have to be at the Beacon for lunch. But when I first wrote the book, Hebrew Israelite, Wake Up Black America, the reason why I titled it Wake Up Black America, because I saw a lot of things going on, and it's really time for Black America to wake up. And it's really time for the diaspora of the Baptist people, the Negro, the Israelites to wake up all across the world. Because there's powers to be. You call them the Ascended Masters, the Illuminati, you call them the Money Masters, what do you want to call them? The Synagogue of Satan. Yes. They have an agenda, but it's all according to the master plan, how everything's supposed to play out. The Bible says God declares the end from the beginning. Yes. And so he knows the time of the end. And Satan knows his time is running out. And around this time that we're waking up as a people, you see an increase in events happening in the world. Not just weather phenomena, but things going on in morality, things going on TV that you just can't believe that they're showing on TV and the media. But it's normal now. People are looking at it like, oh, this is what it is. And even things going on with the money system and the lack of control. We're losing every day that they pass out laws and they implement different things. And so this presentation here is to really change our look into end-time biblical prophecy. Because it's fine to understand that we're the Israelites, but we also have to understand that that's just not it. Because there's a thing called prophecy. And prophecy is in the Bible, it's in Ezekiel, it's in Daniel, it's in Revelations. Christ talks about it in Matthew. And we have to pay attention to these things. And a lot of times I believe that the Christian church is, of course, they're not preparing people for what is to come. Because a lot of times the Christian church, they talk about the rapture, and that we'll be taken up, and we're all good, we don't have to worry about anything. But as we can see, things are moving forward, regardless of the rapture happening. And so it's very important that we understand these things, because it's going to be a matter of life or death. Yes, we have the Spirit, and we have to prepare ourselves spiritually for what is to come, so that when we die, we don't go into eternal damnation, we go into the kingdom. We also have to prepare ourselves mentally and physically for what's to happen. And the reason why I say mentally is because there's a lot of people having mental illnesses and psychological breakdown, psychiatric breakdown because of the emotional stresses of this world. And just looking at what's going on TV can make somebody get real hopeless and sad, and then hearing presentations sometimes like this, which you're going to see, can really be a blow to make you feel like, well, there's no hope, what are we going to do? And a lot of times when I talk and teach these seminars, after I'm done, everybody's just got a blank face, like a deer in the headlights. And they're like, and I ask, I say, anybody have any questions? Nobody really has questions because they're so shocked on what I just told them. And they go back home, and then they, you watch TV, you go back to work, and you do your regular routine with your family, your kids, and everything else. And we really have to take the Bible more seriously. And Pastor Dow's going to touch on this tomorrow in regards to how close we are to the end times. And so this is what this presentation is about. And if you care about your family and your kids and the future generations, because we don't know the time or the day that the Son of Man or Christ will come. So if he doesn't come in our generation, the next generation could be the ones that's going to be here when Christ comes back. And it's going to be a lot of stuff happening when Christ comes back, before he comes back. And we don't want to not prepare them for what's going to happen. Right. So this is an important part that I like to touch on in terms of the end times, biblical prophecy, Gog and Magog, Tubal, Meshach, the bands of Gomer, the bands of Togarmah, all these different things. Assyria, Push, maybe a Cush. And so this we're going to start with here. Can you cut the lights off in the back? Right there. Just press that one light, that button. All right. So a lot of people say that, they say, why does it matter? Like Christians will say, why does it matter who are the real Israelites and who are Gentiles? And they say, well, some people even say, like Muslims say, there's really no real children of Israel left. because sometimes the Muslims or Arabs will say, well, we know they're not the real people in the land, but we don't really know what the real children of Israel are. You know, I had a Muslim imam from Egypt say that. And then some people say, nobody knows who the Israelites are and where they are, because they're scattered. Christ, the Lamb, is not concerned with the tribes. So that's a big thing. He's not concerned about who's the Israelite, where the Israelites are at. If you look in the scripture, the book of Revelation, Jeremiah does talk about why it's important that we know who the Israelites are. The Israelites do exist. They do appear with the Lamb, 144,000. They sing a song that nobody knows how to sing. They're the ones who are going to sing it. And so there are physical Israelites in the world today. We already know that. And so in the book of Jeremiah 31:35, a lot of times Christians will say, well, you know, it's all about salvation and believing in Christ as your Lord and Savior, and that's fine. But if these ordinances, meaning the sun, the moon, and the stars, that give light by day and light by night, if they ever cease from existence, then the nation of Israel will cease from Yahuwah. And so this right here is a telltale sign that the children of Israel and the nation of Israel does matter. They will continue to matter until all these things happen. And so when you look at the scriptures, Revelation 7:9, it says, and I looked, and behold, a great multitude that no one could number from every nation, from all tribes and peoples and languages, standing before the throne, before the Lamb, holding by rows. So we know that it's not just blood Israelites, but also Gentile believers in Christ. And so when the Bible says in Revelation 7, and one of the elders answered, saying to me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said unto me, these are they which came out of the great tribulation. So who says the Israelites or Gentile believers in the earth will not experience the great tribulation? That's a deceptive thing that they're teaching, that we're not going to experience the great tribulation. But as you can see in this picture right here, this is the earth. All hellfire and brimstone going on, nuclear bombs, famine, everything. And the black Christ is pulling this guy out of the great tribulation. Here are people that's already have either died or they were already in the kingdom. And so we are familiar with the term for the Lord himself, Yahuwah himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. But then nobody pays attention to the scripture that says, then which we are alive and remain shall be caught up together with him in the cloud. So somebody's going to be alive, and somebody's going to have to be the ones that remain. And there's going to be people that's not going to make it, they're going to perish. And so the Messiah is going to come back once. Some people say he's coming back twice, 3 times. That's all crazy doctrine. And when he comes back, his throne will be on earth in the great city, the holy Jerusalem, and the tabernacle of God will be with man. And if you look at Revelation 6:9, you see here we're talking about the 5th seal. And I saw on the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of God and for the testimony which they held. And white robes were given unto them, every one of them. And it was said unto them that they should rest for a little season until the fellow servants also be killed as they were, should be fulfilled. So we have saints that are going to die in the tribulation. It's in the scripture. And so we know that we have Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. And we know the Pope can make up laws, and we know that the Chinese, the Buddhism, they can pass laws. You can't preach Christianity or anything about the Bible over that nation. You know, in Islam, in Saudi Arabia, you can't be standing on the street teaching Christianity or the Bible. They can do this to you, or hang you, or put you in prison forever. And Judaism has a thing called the Noahide laws. That's one of the things they kind of used when they had to trial Christ to crucifixion. And so the Bible also talks about, and beheld, when he had opened up the seal, there was a great earthquake. Sun became black as sackcloth here, and moon became blood, and stars that fell on earth. These are all things that's going to happen. And the Bible also talks about the great kings of the earth, the rich and the poor, the mighty men. They're going to hide themselves in the mountains, like bunkers, things underground. They're going to start to devise survival tactics so they can survive along with their families. If you look at the movie 2000, I think it was 2020 or 2000, they knew that something was coming, and at the end, when the waters receded, the little arks they had rested in where? In Africa. In Africa. And that movie was done a long time ago. So this is a video. It's not an MTV Cribs video, but it's a video about what is going on today that a lot of Christians don't know about. We need to be prepared for this.
$10 million. The indoor kitchen is broken like and perfectly fitted out. So are the other ones outside. And as for the top floor parents retreat, wow, it's got a common lounge room, dining room, study, bedroom, bathroom, and aquarium. The kids have their own room, of course, but we're not done with it. Would like. It's a luxury property and the price is a mere $20 million. The indoor kitchen is broken by and perfectly fitted out. So are the other ones outside. And as for the top floor parents retreat, wow, it's got a common lounge room, dining room, study, bedroom, bathroom, and aquarium. The kids have their own room, of course, but we're not done with luxury, not by a long shot. And there's the pool house to consider. There's massive space here with kitchens and bars and a library, a ballroom. This is brilliant thinking. And outside, that pool is bar and the tennis court, and this is another pool, has an air-conditioned viewing gallery, and the glass here is shatterproof, but what about the soundproof gambling room?
House has a foolproof detection system. The moment you step foot on the property, lights come on, the lines go down, two-way voice is activated, the camera locks on you.
This I love. A wine cellar that is also a panic room complete with bulletproof glass. Now that is thinking, am I right?
That's right. Many of your favorite celebrities and Silicon Valley tech billionaires are quietly investing in end-of-the-world proof underground shelters.
The establishment's getting into armored bunkers.
Project, a 15-story luxury apartment complex built in a Kansas core nuclear missile silo. And for $3 million, you could have had a full-floor private apartment. A recent report in the New Yorker magazine by Evan Osnos details how doomsday prepping for the super rich has taken hold among some of the wealthiest in America, from Silicon Valley to New York City.
Babylon the Great is fallen, is fallen.
This niche real estate market has exploded in recent years and is now one of the hottest trends with the most powerful and wealthy people in the world.
They're setting the plans in motion now. They're buying the bunkers. They're filling them with food. They're hiring the guards.
A magnificent bomb shelter with enough food storage to last through a 7-year nuclear winter.
It has become the habitation of devils.
Equipped with the state-of-the-art air and water filtration system, powerful enough to filter radioactive chemical and biological contaminants.
Don't worry about the commute. There's a helipad and a 1,000-metre private registered runway for light planes and parking for 2 planes and 4 cars. Unbelievable.
Probably by driving or flying. Most of our clients have a 3-plane.
It has become the habitation of devils.
Also purchased extended range armored vehicles. These people have vehicles that have a range of up to 2,500 miles without having to stop for fuel, and they're armored and they're bulletproof. So if it takes them 2 days to drive and they have to stop,
it has become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit.
All they want to know is, the Millennium Era is done.
Finally, the CEO of a brokerage house explained that he nearly completed building his own underground bunker system and asked, how do I maintain authority over my security force after the event? The event, that was their euphemism for the environmental collapse, social unrest, nuclear explosion, unstoppable virus, or Mr. Robot hack that takes everything down.
No, became as blood. The stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. The kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
But why are so many of the wealthy and powerful choosing now to prepare all at the same time? Could there be something they know that the masses don't?
All right, so how many people, if something happened and you couldn't get gas, could they make safe haven somewhere in another state. Okay, because usually a full tank can get you maybe 300 miles, sometimes more. But a lot of people aren't prepared for an event where communications go out, you can't get gas, you don't have electricity. I mean, people will just sit in their houses and say, what am I going to do? We don't have enough gas, we don't have enough food, my cell phones are not working, who do we call, where do we go? And that's a setup for failure. And if you live in a community, then you have everything you need in a community. Like the Native American Indians had their own community, they had the teepees all circled around, everybody did everything, even in Africa. But in America, we all live in different houses. Our cousins are over here, uncles over here, grandmas over here, and we really don't, do anything with them unless it's a funeral or a family reunion. That's it. And so these things are important. I mean, we are here in America. There's 45 million black people in America. There's other people in America, and they know what's going on. They know what's going to happen. And we're more Bible believers or readers than some people say other nations that are Muslims and they're practicing Judaism and Buddhism. And a lot of them that are not even following the Bible, they're paying attention to what's going on. But then some of them are actually really engulfed in this technology age and what's happening. They don't see what's going on either. But the Bible talks about all of this stuff. It talks about how the kings of the earth, great men, hide themselves in mountains and they try to prepare for the event, which they call. And as you can see over in America, and over in other cities, they call things refugee camps. And they have UNICEF. When you get displaced from your country from war, like Iraq or Syria, they go into refugee camps or Darfur. But in America, it's called FEMA camps. I mean, it's not called refugee camps, it's called FEMA camps. And FEMA camps are all over, ready to take action whenever the state and the local federal government says let's go and enact these FEMA camps. And so we need to understand there's seed banks all over the world that they have seeds to continue on life for probably the elite. But we're living in these days where the signs are before us. Now, when John saw the vision in Revelation, and in the book of Revelation it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich or poor, free or bond, to receive the mark or the signature on the right hand and right forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark. Now, the key word is causeth. He didn't force you, he causes you to accept this mark or signature. A lot of us, we have cash. We used to have a check. Now we got a debit credit card. Before it didn't have the chip, now it has a chip. And now they're implementing biometrics, facial scans, hand scans, retinal scans, the whole nine. This is just another tool that they're going to move to transition us to the mark of the beast. And we just see it like, we're just going to keep going along with it. The real ID pass, okay, we got to get that. The passport, we need this, okay, we need that. And we're just moving on the line, the way they want us to do. And it comes a time we got to pay attention. We got to say what we're going to do next. All right, so when you also talk about the beast, that's another hot topic, or the animal, because it's the mark of the beast or the animal. I want you to pay attention to what some people believe is the beast and the animal, because it's not a literal beast like Beauty and the Beast or the beast from X-Men. And this is a deep thing because the beast, a lot of people will say it's the Latin kingdom, some people say it's Israel. I want you to pay attention to what this guy has to say about the corpus, trust, and Justine deception.
So many people in Sweden are lining up to get these microchips that the country's main chipping company says that it can't even keep up with the number of requests.
Really?
What in
the
Illuminati mark of the beast witchcraft is going on over there in Sweden?
And Steve, this is happening here. I don't want to get biblical, but I've heard about this mark of the beast business my whole life. I think it's true. I think biblical prophecy. The more I'm hearing about this, everything we do. So we can talk about this, but this isn't coming.
It's here. And in China, this is the tip of the proverbial ice over the country. Every citizen will be tracked, and they're going to be given a score. They're going to be given a behavioral score, and if the score is good, if you act good, you get perks, like better transit, transportation, a hospital, a gym membership. If you're bad, you get put on a blacklist. problems with travel and other issues. I mean, that's as wealthy as it gets.
This is going on now. In fact, have you ever noticed here in New York City, where I am and you are, do you know that whenever there is any murder, anywhere, any suspect, we always have a picture of him. And nobody ever says, are there cameras on every corner? Yes. And let me also tell you something. For those of you who are trying to get your credit scores okay, your FICO with this, FICO with that, there are going to be new algorithms, seriously, that are going to base your credit worthiness not so much on your payment history and all of the usual factors, but who your friends are, how long you are online. Do you ever get anything from Apple, which I do, that says, here's your productivity. This is how long you've been either on your phone or wasting your time. Steve, this is not the future. We live in a 24/7 real-time panopticon. We are watched every step of the way. And what scares me even more is not that we're talking about this, but that the newer generations who were born in captivity don't have any appreciation for this thing that you call Orwellian, this dystopian horror story that's been written.
And that's great. That is a great, seriously, all kidding aside, born into captivity or born in captivity, that is a great way to put it.
His sermons, many of them widely circulated on social media, soon made him a rising star and an important player in the Christian revival that was sweeping China. All that has come to a screeching halt with his arrest and the closure of the church. Still, members of his congregation vowed to keep meeting despite the risk of arrest.
The future is a wave of a hand away. In case you missed it, here it is again. This is a whole new level of security. No keys or access cards, difficult to steal and copy, but the technology requires a certain level of commitment that's not for the faint-hearted. So this is where the microchip implant story begins, for those who want them at least.
Banking, security, general users, contacts, payments, passport data, all be stored on these microchips and embedded in your hand. Comes down to convenience, I suppose, for a lot of people. It's very hard to lose your hand.
This is one of several implant firms reportedly in discussions with British financial and legal companies. The names of the companies are being closely guarded. No worries, microchipping could eventually become the new normal. Society's embraced the mobile phone, making us easy to track on a daily basis. But by implanting microchips, there may be few places left to truly escape from technology.
I'm just not even feeling comfortable. But I don't know there's microchips in pets, so I mean it's not unheard of,
I have a close friend who's actually a team leader office in Sweden. I actually need to give her a call.
You need to talk to her.
Find out if that really is.
Yeah, why don't you do a little Skype? I want to learn more.
Any signs you think that someday we may have to grapple with these issues too? I believe at some point we may, maybe not to this degree, but it's a technology that will look enticing to a lot of people.
Yeah, I think we're all creeped out a little bit about what Facebook and Google can do.
Last week, the journal Science published a study by Vanderbilt University Medical Center. It advocates for the creation, get this, of a universal, nationwide DNA database, including you and me and everybody else. The study advocates for the United States to also join the ranks of the UK, Saudi Arabia, and Kuwait, all countries that have been fiddling with this idea of creating this type of super system with genetic information from every and all societies. This study also submits that building this universal DNA database, that swab thing that they send you that we've all done or sometimes police ask you to do, would actually result in more privacy. Now, if to you that sounds counterintuitive, you're certainly not alone, because maybe what we should be asking is, where is that swab I gave for my DNA test going? Who has it? What are they doing with it? Who are they sharing it?
It's helping them to identify wanted suspects in real time. What worries some people here is that as the technology develops, so too does the capacity for it to be abused.
那么所有的人在这个生活当中都处在严密的监控之下你不能做任何政府不喜欢的事情如果是这样的话，我个人认为就相当于进入一个极权主义的一个状态，这是一个很恐怖的状态。
Already the authorities are using facial recognition to name and shame citizens, even for minor offences like jaywalking.
And in China, this is the tip of the proverbial iceberg because their plan is that by 2021, they're going to have 600 million cameras all over the
gate recognition.
So, how many people know who owns Facebook, Google, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram? Who owns it? The Jews own it. And when John said he saw the right hand and the forehead, what could he have been possibly seeing if you lived 2,000 years ago and you saw somebody use their right hand to buy or sell or had to use something in this vicinity where your forehead is at? Doesn't that sound like facial recognition, retinal scans, hand scans, vein mapping? When you look at the video, you notice the word, it said The Economist. The Economist is not a Japanese or Chinese magazine, it's a Jewish magazine. And I'm going to show you some stuff about The Economist as well. But we got to pay attention to these things. The DNA database is real. They're already doing it. When you look at your blood groups, you look at your swabs, everything they can get from you, your DNA is in your cell, in your nucleus. You get DNA out of the nucleus. So they're already doing it. So they're going to have everything locked and loaded and stored, and it's going to go to the United Nations and Switzerland, who of course are owned by not black people, but the Jews, the money masters. And so, again, and he calls them all, both in small, great, rich, and poor, to receive and marking their foreheads on their hands. It's to have the Catholic Church and Christianity or the religions that teach us and they fooled us, what is the animal or the beast, what is its number. Notice here, this is the animal. Of course, we say beast, but it's an animal when you look at it. And listen to what this guy says about the animal and the cult.
Share with you today some information that I found on an old documentary about, it was probably filmed over 20 years ago, and it was Britain's concern about the changeover from British law and surrendering their sovereignty to the UN, or the EU, the European Union, and the United Nations. Because they were concerned about going from British law, which was the Magna Carta, over into Roman, the rule of law, Roman law, which is really a Babylonian law called the Corpus Juris. Now, I've been going on about the Corpus Juris because Justinian, between 530 and 560 roughly, was the mastermind behind bringing this Corpus Juris back. Even though I think it's always been there, but he was the mastermind in the modern day Corpus Juris that we have today. Perseus, the mastermind behind the modern day Corpus Juris that controls the foreign governing corporate merchant banking system of the world today, as well as the United Nations and the European Union via the introduction of the surname in 1230 AD. The surname is the consent into modern day slavery. And around 1230, 1215, when the Magna Carta came into being, when that was signed off, that was where the people had just had enough of this Roman draconian rule of law, which was really a military style law or a shipping law, corporate law, where it was the rules or statute law where everyone had to follow the rules. And there's no trial by jury, a lot of those sort of things didn't
didn't exist then. You were charged and then faced the magistrate, whereas with the Magna Carta you had all the rights, the common law rights of land. And I've been concerned about it, and I've been trying to warn Australia, the people of Australia, about what's happening. This corpus juris, and obviously with Whitlam signing the Unidroit Treaty of Rome in 1974, and even when President Kennedy refused to sign the Unidroit Treaty of Rome in 1963, he got his brains blown out the back of the boot of his limousine. And shortly after that, Lyndon B. Johnson comes in and signs the Unidroit Treaty of Rome. What Kennedy didn't realise, I guess, that he was not the president of the United States of America. He was the president of the foreign corporate US of the United States. And was that British law or was it really America? I don't think it was. I think it was a private, foreign, French-based and Rothschild banking system that they signed up to. Obviously, the US Federal Reserve, when President Kennedy wanted to get rid of the US Federal Reserve and bring back a true American de jure bank, that was basically the end of him. Now, this documentary I found, I've taken a piece out of this documentary to share with you because it explains, this is 20 years ago, they were onto this 20 years ago or more, and it explains some of the legal minds and their concerns about what was happening to Britain and England, and I think it's why now England is finally starting to, and a few other countries, they want to get away from this UN or European Union takeover of this one world government. It's really, I think it comes from Lenin. I think the original plans of this one world government is really, it's like a communist plot to take over the whole world in a one world system. And the corpus juris run, the EU and the United Nations operates under this corpus juris system. Now, I've always been going on about the two birthing certificates. This is the state birth certificate, and this is the original certificate of birth. This is the Christian or the creditor side of the trust, and this is the debtor side of the trust. And obviously, the magistrates and the legal part, they are the administration side of this trust. And the corpus juris is the law system that governs the debtor side of it, the corporate side. And a corporation is really called a creature in the theories of corporations. And a creature is just a subservient animal, nothing more than an animal. So you really, when you come across it ahead, you really are just a caged animal. You have no rights. Or the Magna Carta, you've lost your Magna Carta. Because
how many people know that Jay-Z had an album called what? The Magna Carta. And China has the People's Bank of China, and they also have Hong Kong Standard Bank of China, HSBC. You can bank in America and Chinese, and it'll show up in China as well. But how many people believe that the Rothschilds are working together with the Chinese banking system? How many people have heard of the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank? And the money that they have is being backed by gold. And a lot of the countries are already teaming up with them. So they have a capital almost as much money as the World Bank. And who owns the World Bank? And who owns the International Monetary Fund? And who owns the Federal Reserve? And who owns MasterCard? And who owns Visa? PayPal? Stripe? So these are all payment gateways. When you look at the Bible, it talks about the mark of the beast. Really the word they use is the animal. The animal. All right? It's not the guy from X-Men, the beast. It's not Beauty and the Beast. When I read the Bible, I thought, is this some beast? What is this? When you're young, you don't understand what the beast is, an animal. And a lot of times in the Christian church, they don't teach you what this is. If I had my mama today, who beast, the mark of the beast, she won't know what it is. She's been studying her Bible for 30 years. And so, when you look at the Bible, it talks about the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have drunk the wine of fornication. The woman is sitting on scarlet colored the beast. The beast was meant for the name of the Latin kingdom. Now, a lot of people may say something different, but the Latin kingdom or Latinness all ties into what this guy was talking about earlier. Now, the guy talked about Justinian. And does anybody know that the Roman Empire had a change in power at some point in history? And so when you talk about the guy in 1244 signing the other law, and then Justinian came in and he did something different. Justinian was significant in the Bible in terms of the 10 horns and 3 are plucked, and then you have 1 little horn, and you have the 4 beasts that come out of the sea, and the 4th beast is the beast kingdom that's ruling right now. But it's not the Roman kingdom that we think of back in those days. So you got Julius Caesar and Nero and Titus and Vespasian and all those guys. It's a new Roman Empire. And if I got time, I'll go into it when we come back from lunch. But people have to understand that the Roman Latin kingdom today is the beast system. And it's based out of the old Babylonian system. It's all slavery, it's all control. And when the Bible says, and upon her forehead was written the name, Mystery Babylon, the great mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And there's a lot of different ways people try to, use gematria to come up with the Latin kingdom 666. Even if you look at the standard Greek, you can do the same thing. Latinos 666. You see Italica, Ecclesia, the Latin Church, the Vicarius Filii Dei, which the Pope has on his head, which is substitute the Son of God while he's on earth. Also, Latinus and basically the Latin kingdom in Greek also corresponds to 666. And I heard of clergy in Latin, Dux, Glary, is 666 as well. Also, you go back to the Babylonian Chaldean system, because Chaldeans came from Babylon, the land of Ur. You'll see the occult, they used to use the word Titan. It's basically where we get the word Titans from. And eventually, Shaitan or Satan, Shiva, and the number in the Chaldean Babylonian system, Titan equals 666. So Titan is the ancient Greek name of Satan. And we'll tell you that. And so you'll see here that you had Titan was the way in which Titan was spoken of in the orbital day, viewed as a divinity. Now the reader has seen already that another form of the sun divinity, the sun god, just like Rome, sun worship, Sunday. Titan at Rome was an Epidaurian snake worshipped under the name of Asclepius, that is the man instructing serpent. Now, Titan, you got Satan worshippers, devil worshippers in Kurdistan, they call it the devil Shitan, based off the word Titan. It's basically a letter switch from the SH to the T. It happens in Babylonian language. You switch over to English, or the Chaldean form of Titan, which is a Babylonian language. And so, this is that man instructing serpent right here. And eventually we had that serpent also used for the medical cross, the medical with the snake going up to the top. And so the Chaldeans and the Saturn and Titan, Hebrew, all of this stuff is intertwined. So when you look at the Chaldean transformation of Shetan into Titan, you basically take out the SH and you have Titan. And so it's similar in Hebrew. So in Hebrew you say shekel, in Chaldee, you say tekel. In Hebrew, you say shabar, to break. In Chaldee, you say tabar. So you get rid of the SH, you replace it with the T. In Hebrew, you say seraphim. In Chaldee, you say terapin. So the Babylonian language is a counterfeit. When you talk about cherubim and seraphim, they have something different. In Hebrew, asar means to be rich. In Chaldee, it's atar. In Hebrew, you have shiny second. Chaldee is tani. And so Titan, in case you don't believe that Titan is the name of Satan in the Babylonian language, you have websites and books. They have websites and they sell books like this one right here. It's called the Titan Press. The Titan Press. And it was founded by a major follower of Aleister Crowley. Anybody know who Aleister Crowley is? Yes. He calls himself the beast, the wickedest man alive. And so when you go to Titan Press, you see a lot of different books. You can stroll and look. It's hard to see here, but they have all types of the book of Thoth from Egypt. They have the book of Thelema, which is another book. You see the Eye of Horus. You'll see other books here. They talk about this book is called The Explicit Name of Lucifer. All right, and they have all the things too. You just go through here, and it's a whole bunch of books. They got the triangle. They got all types of witchcraft, paganism, occultic stuff. All corresponds to Titan. And Homer, the Greek, said that all gods or fallen angels of Tartarus or hell were called Titans. And Hesiod tells us how these Titans or gods of hell came to have their dwelling place. The chief of them, having committed a certain act of wickedness against his father, or the creator, the supreme God of heaven, with the sympathy of many others, or the sons of God, the sons of heaven, that father called them all to be called Titans. He put a curse on them, and they were cast down to hell, bound in the chains of darkness in the abyss. And the Bible says in the book of Yahshua, says some of them were able to roam. Well, this is the earliest form or name of Titan and his followers among the Greeks. We find that in the Chaldean Babylonian system, Titan was just a synonym for Typhon. Anybody know who Typhon is? No. In my third book, I talk about Typhon and how Typhon represents also Satan as well. Alistair Crowley also knows about Typhon, the pagan god. It's basically similar to Satan. And Typhon is also the malignant serpent or dragon who was universally regarded as the devil or author of all wickedness. And here you see in Latin, when you put it in, it equals 666 in the Latin kingdom. Now, many people believe that the Latin church is the name of the beast or the animal system. And when you look at the scarlet and purple, the only people on earth that wears this is the Roman church, the Roman Catholic church. Everything's starting to make sense. And so we'll see here that there's a fourth beast, a fourth kingdom. And this kingdom shall devour the whole earth. The whole earth. And you see the Jews, they have the Babylonian Talmud. The Babylonian Talmud. And you have the later Talmud, Jerusalem Talmud. But ancient magic, mysticism, and ancient wisdom, fallen angels, all comes from the Babylonian system. And before we go to lunch, if you look at the names of a lot of people in the Bible, Esau, we say his name means red, but in ancient Paleo Hebrew, the ayin means to watch, the shin means to eat, devour, and destroy, the vav means to secure, hook, or to mean man or mankind, as in Revelation 13 and 8. So in Paleo Hebrew, Esau's name means to watch, and destroy, and devour mankind. Wow. Doesn't the book say, one of the books say, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning of it. And Esau is the antagonist of Jacob. And with Satan and the synagogue of Satan and other nations listed in Revelations and Ezekiel and Daniel, they all come together to basically take us to the mark of the beast system. So, a lot of information, but we're going to resume after lunch.
Give it up for the human encyclopedia, everybody. So we're going to all journey together as we journey out of Mizraim, we journey out of Egypt together. We're going to journey to lunch together. In this case, I'm going to be your Moshe, right? I'm going to be Moses. I'm going to lead you over to the property to eat. So we're going to go eat together, and then we know in the schedule, we have to modify the schedule. We know your schedule, it says after lunch, you have an hour just to fellowship or break or catch the people mover that take you a train for 75 cents to take you throughout all downtown Detroit. However, I know that you all are anticipatory to get back to Iran. Ron and I finished. So after lunch, we're going to come immediately back here to finish of Iran. Then we're going to begin our workshop sessions. We are going to have all of the women, you're going to remain in this room, and there's a sister's circle. It's going to be very, very powerful. So all the sisters here, all the men, which are led by Pastor Dow, Rabbi Quinte, Dr. Laws, others. We're going to be in 13A and 13B. Now, immediately following that, let me give you a list, run down the list of workshops, right? That will begin at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. So this after our men gathering, after the women gathering, will begin individual workshop sessions. So Pastor Dow, Homestead Living, we're going to switch his room because we think it's going to be more than 50 people in his room. So we're switching Pastor Dow's room to 13A and B. 13A and B. So the same place where the men are, right? You men or anyone who would like to observe or to be in Pastor Dow's session, you will stay at 13A and B after our men gathering. Okay? Then we have canceled the Hebrew Co-op Financial Stewardship by Dr. Frankie Young. So that class is no longer available to us. And and room 312B will be the Hebrew Marriages by Dr. Michael and Sandra Laws. And then room 311B will be Divine Prospect. His workshop title is Awaken Now What? And then for those who want more, Iran, you can come back to this room and he will begin, I guess, continuum of what he's been talking about. Now, our children, we have opportunities for children. So there's a family conference. So children go up the escalator, and there are 3 huge rooms for our children. So if they're in grades pre-K to 2nd grade, they will be in 411A. They have 2 instructors in that room. If they are 3rd grade to 8th grade, that's 411B, and then all of our high schoolers from grades 9 to 12, you will be in 411C. Okay? So, all right. So, once you gather your items really quickly, and we're going to walk and we're going to pray when we eat. And
hey, we're done, Mike. Yeah, we're wrapping up. We're going to leave out of here now. Yeah.
So, just in case you're lagging behind, right? And just in case not everyone is physically capable of walking at a normal pace with everyone else. The address is 1 Woodward. 1 Woodward. Woodward is W-O-O-D-W-A-R-D. Woodward. Woodward Avenue, and that's the number 1. Our lunch is on the 2nd floor. Right? The 2nd floor is called the Beacon. The Beacon. Okay? So you can walk right down, go down an escalator, go out the front door. You're going to walk down Jefferson. It's about a 4 to 5 minute walk, and we're going to get to a building called 1 Woodward. So the name of the building is 1 Woodward, as well as the address is 1 Woodward. You will see Fifth Third Bank on the building, on the edifice of the building. Fifth Third Bank. You're going to go up the elevator to the 2nd floor. That's called the Beacon. We'll be eating there. Shalom.
All right, family, we're going to stop it there. Shalom. We're going to pick back up in just a matter of a few hours. Shalom.